Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you tonight. This is going to be a premiere video on May 26th, so around midnight, I believe, probably 12 or 12:30. I got to decide when I'm going to release this video. So this is for Def Leppard's new album review. This is for Diamond Star Halos that I just got done listening to for this album. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this album. Sorry, I had to pop my neck. It's like getting to me or something. I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this new Def Leppard album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this album review. Now, sorry if you hear the background noise. I think it's like raining where I'm at. But yeah, it starts with the first song, Take What You Want, and I kind of did enjoy that song. Even though it's more rock, soft rock, hard rock stuff that they go for with this band. They've been around for a while, since the 70s or 80s. But still, I think Take What You Want was a pretty solid song. So 4.5 out of 5. Then comes the first single we got, which was Kick. I don't know how I feel about this. I think it's average, but it's not my favorite song from them. It's kind of the weakest one, but it's not the weakest on the album, but it is a weak song with the way the chorus and the na-na-nas and just the way the lead singer is singing the song, which you'll have to remind me in the comment section below who the lead singer's name is, because I'm still new to Def Leppard. I've heard some of their music, but I haven't really gotten into their other albums or whatever, which I know I should, because I don't hate classic rock. I kind of like classic rock. It just depends on the artist or band, I guess. But 3.5 out of 5 for Kick. I think it's an average track. Fire It Up is going to be the song that's coming out tomorrow for a music video. But the song's been out for about almost a week now. I'm not a huge fan of this song. I think lyrically it's kind of nitpicky with me. But the song's structurally okay. It's nothing great. I'm in the middle with this song, meaning it has its good moments and its bad moments. And the bad moments are the cringy lyrics and some of the production and the way the chorus. It's mostly the cringy lyrics, I think, for this song that really tone down the song and make it sound a little unlikable. But the drum work is pretty interesting, and the Fire It Up lyric in it, I don't know. But the lyrics were kind of a bit corny, in my opinion, so 3 out of 5 for Fire It Up. This guitar featuring Alison Krauss, I believe is how you pronounce her last name. This was an average song. It's not my favorite. Just them doing a country ballad rock song or whatever, trying to mix that in. And I don't know if it works with the sound Def Leppard trying to go for. A melodic country ballad rock song, I guess you could call it. It's a little change in genre. They changed genres with this song, so you're unsure what you think about this one. So 3.5 out of 5. SOS Emergency was a little better. It was a decent song. It's not a perfect song, but it's something. The drum work in it's pretty good, and the way the lead singer's singing the song doesn't sound that bad, but it makes it seem mediocre to get through for a listen. So 4 out of 5. Then comes Liquid Dust, and this was a average track. It's nothing that special, but just the way the chorus is playing out and how the lead singer is singing the song makes me feel unsure what to think of this track. Like, I think most of these tracks are just mediocre to average. and lower than that some of the time. But it just depends on how the song executes. So 3.5 out of 5, or whichever song and how it executes. You Rock Me was a decent song. It's spelled the letter U and ROK and MI for me. I don't know why they're trying to abbreviate it and shorten the words out and mix it around. That's kind of a little redundant, kind of a little stupid, but hey, that's just what I think. You Rock Me was a decent song, but it doesn't make it good enough to give it a 5 out of 5, so 4 out of 5 for this one. Goodbye for Good This Time was nice. I like the melody in it, so 4.5 out of 5 for this one. And All We Need is the next song, and I gotta say, I think it's decent for what it's going for, but I wouldn't call it the best track on this album. There's kind of some mediocre songs on this album. It's not the best album from them, but it's a decent effort. So 4 out of 5 for All We Need, and Open Your Eyes is getting a 4 out of 5 as well. I think it's a decent effort, but the lead singer just sounds like the song is not structurally performing right, but it just depends on the songs and how they execute, I guess you could say. Give Me a Kiss was, it was something, but it didn't spark up enough fuel to make me really love this track. So, yeah, I just wasn't a fan of Give Me a Kiss. When I mean by spark enough fuel, I mean it didn't get me excited for this track. It just, I don't know how I felt about this album. I just felt unsure what to think of it. But the next songs are pretty solid. Angels Can't Help You Now was a solid track. I kind of did enjoy this one for what it's going for, so 4.5 out of 5. It's pretty nice and also has some hard rock feels to it, so I kind of like it. Lifeless featuring Alison Krauss again. Actually a pretty good song. In my opinion, I think it's one of my favorite songs on this album. It's gonna get a 5 out of 5. I kind of like the melody and the way the lead singer's singing it along with Allison singing in the song. It actually is a pretty swift track. It does not do too bad. Then comes Unbreakable, and now we're getting down to the end of the album. Unbreakable and From Here to Eternity, the final song is pretty good on the regular edition. So 4.5 out of 5 from Here to Eternity, and Unbreakable is a decent song. It's just got a predictable chorus that you just are like, this is just iffy. But yeah, 4 out of 5. Goodbye for Good This Time, Avant-Garde Mix, I believe is how you pronounce it. I don't know. It's on the deluxe edition of this album, so the mix, the remix, and the different version for it, for another song for a different version, which is Lifeless. I think these two tracks are not so bad. Lifeless is a pretty strong track. I really like that track. It's probably one of my favorite songs that is going to be on this whole entire album. So 5 out of 5 for Lifeless, Joe only version. And Goodbye for Good This Time, Avant-Garde Mix is getting a 4.5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution, I think I only really liked 2 songs. The others were mediocre and almost bad. But Fire It Up was almost a bad track. But it still was an okay effort from the band. But yeah, just like I said, production, mixing, and execution. I think this album is decent. It's not good enough to give it a 7.5, but it's something. So for a score, I'm going to give Def Leppard's Diamond Star Halos, and keep in mind I'm just expressing my opinion on this. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. This was a decent album. It's not the best album, but hey, they tried. They tried something interesting, and there were 2 tracks I really enjoyed. The Lifeless featuring Alison Krauss, and the Lifeless Joe Only version. Those were probably the only 2 I really appreciated. There were some other songs that I thought were not so bad. Like, maybe there were a few more tracks that I kind of did like. So maybe I misstepped on what I was saying. But there's some other tracks I kind of do like. But everything else is mediocre to okay. So it's kind of a little cringy to get through some songs in this album. Mostly Fire It Up is probably the cringiest, in my opinion. But hey, that's just my opinion. Anyways, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Def Leppard Diamond Star Halos if you heard it. And if you enjoyed this premiere video that I'm doing for Def Leppard's Diamond Star Halos album review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I'll have the next premiere video coming out for Maroon 5 Red Pill Blues. It's the final marathon studio album I'm doing for every album I've been re-reviewing, doing an album review, then re-reviewing. So I'm kind of done with this band after this last album, so I won't be reviewing any more of their albums ever again. So for now, I'm just gonna leave you with this. There will be another video coming out tomorrow. I don't know if there's gonna be any new songs. I think Calvin Harris is teasing us with a new song coming out Friday. So it's gonna be on his Funk Wavs, Funk Wav Volume 2 album that is coming out sometime this summer, I think. I don't know when this summer, but we'll just wait and see. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Def Leppard Diamond Star Halos album review. Keep in mind, I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. It is premiering around midnight, so definitely tune into this video when it premieres, because I think you guys may like it, and there will be some Def Leppard fans that'll probably go on the hate train saying I don't know my Def Leppard stuff. And I'm like, I know the newer stuff. I do have to listen to the older stuff, but I haven't really come around to that because I get lazy sometimes coming around to older music sometimes. And yeah, but still stay safe. Take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed this album review for Diamond Star Halos by Def Leppard. And as always, I'll see you in my next review.